Hey friendos, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matt, and we're back with some more Marvel Future Fight. And yeah, we got a new dev note just out of the blue. Was making a video, just going to be a nice, a lazy day, just do a best of 2025, all the good and the bad of Marvel Future Fight this year. And I thought, yeah, just take my time, and then I log into the game and see, oh, we got a dev note out of nowhere. Now, when you do log into the game, straight away, it will take you to the dev appreciation letter or development team letter. There is actually a little rewarding game where you get an Odin's Blessing and then 100 of each tier 4 material. So you get your Soul of the Faltine, your Carbonadium, and your Life Seeds. So that's pretty nice for free, so can't complain. But I thought we might as well just have a look at it here on the actual webpage because it's just a little bit easier for you guys to see and as well for me to read. So let's get into it. Let's see what they've got to say. So yeah, this is the Future Fight dev team. Let's express our gratitude, blah, 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 blah. It was a significant year with the 10-year anniversary. With the theme Legendary Heroes with Endless Evolution. Question mark over that, Endless Evolution, considering some of them seem to be stuck in 2019, but we'll continue on. Thanks to the enthusiastic participation of many agents and celebratory events, it was truly a meaningful year. Again, question marks over how meaningful it was, but considering it's still going when a lot of other games have already folded. You know, we've outlived Future Revolution, and apparently we've outlived Mystic Mayhem, so that's not for nothing, I guess. I'd like to use the wonderful memories we shared with you during our 10-year anniversary as a driving force and look forward to embarking on many more journeys with you in the years to come. I mean, I think it's pretty safe at this stage to say we're at least like going to have the game until Doomsday, the MCU, not the actual Doomsday. You never know with Trump in charge, eh? But let's carry on. Let's see what they have to say. We're going to show warm holiday greetings and a sneak peek into what we have planned for next year. Okay, so everything is currently in the planning stage and subject to change. Sure. Okay. In 2026, we plan to introduce a variety of themes focusing on new heroes and uniforms for characters who haven't received an update recently. If you're an agent who loves a specific character but has been waiting a long time for a new uniform, we ask for your high expectations. Okay. That kind of says everything but nothing. I mean, that's kind of what they do every year, but hopefully that means that we'll finally get something for the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because they have just been languishing forever. And I know Alex did a video a short while ago talking about the characters who've just literally been left in limbo. Not Magic's limbo, but actual in-game limbo. With nothing to do and no possibility of actually moving forward in game. This will probably also mean a lot more tier 4s, so I expect to see that ramped right up in 2026, but hopefully that also means that the ways in which we can receive tier 4 materials will also get ramped up. Fingers crossed on that one. Cosmic Invasion update collab is coming, which is going to be awesome because that's a really great game. I haven't really put any time into it because it just happened to release at the start of December, and then there's been Christmas and the holidays. But yeah, anyone who's been playing that, they're expecting good things from that, so can't wait to see that. Hopefully it also means that some characters who are kind of in paywall jail are going to come free. So your Lunar Snows, your Rogues, characters like that, we'll see them getting something that's actually available to everyone, not just people who are willing to pay money in that short 2-week period when the holiday uniforms are available. The Marvel Universe holds a vast array of themes and heroes we have yet to introduce to you. I mean, new characters sounds great. At this point in the game though, there's 280 odd characters in Marvel Future Fight right now. You can't balance all of those characters, and it's something that I've been thinking about when I was going through my best of 2025 video, because we've had some characters who've come out and pretty much been duds. The thing is, you can't balance a meta so that every single character is equally weighted. I mean, sure, in a fighting game, when you've got 12 to 16 to 20 characters, it's a lot easier to balance a game. But asking for 280 to 300 characters to all be balanced so that they all have their uses, That's just impossible. I think people are just asking too much there. You kind of have to expect that the more popular characters, your Spider-Man, your Captain Americas, your Thanos, those level of characters are going to be a lot higher than the likes of a Wiccan or a Hulkling or a Lash or characters of that ilk. So whilst it's nice to hear that new characters will be coming in, I think, there needs to be some kind of tempering of expectations as to how powerful they can be. Again, that all goes in hand with, their comic or, MCU lore accuracy, how strong they are there. I think it's, certainly you would expect, like, if a new Jean Grey style character came in, you would expect them to be powerful. We had the Beyonder or the One Above All. You would expect them to be a little bit stronger than a Phil Coulson. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they balance them going forward. So let's move on to content improvement and update plans, reviewing and improving existing content. I think that has been the strongest part of 2025. We've got rid of a lot of unnecessary game modes, and we've cut down on a lot of game modes. Like the best things that I found is the fact that we've got rid of timeline battle we've cut in half, so that doesn't feel like a chore. It actually feels fun to do nowadays because we've cut the battles in half. But we've also getting more gold out of it, so I think that's been great. The fact that we've got rid of multiverse invasion completely means that you're not having to queue for ages or leave your phone for like 20 minutes and then come back and find that some idiot left the team and you're stuck on 1 out of 10 tries. And now that they've fixed the rewards so that they're in dispatch mission properly, we're getting the full benefit without having to play that. So that's been really great. And if they're going to continue that in 2026, even better. So it says here, scaling down elements that feel tedious and then focusing on more enjoyment. So, yeah, chef's kiss. That's brilliant. World boss content improvements. We plan to improve Legend Plus world boss experience by addressing the long playtimes of world boss caused by extended duration, frequent patterns, and lengthy cutscene. That's pretty good, actually. I have noticed, like, when you're really trying to get, say, a timed run for, let's say, unlocking stage 40 or stage 50 of a certain world boss, and you're like 150 seconds, but 30 of those seconds are like caught up in like unskippable cutscenes, or like the first 6 seconds of a fight you can't even fight Thanos because he's doing his whole walk to the center and like phasing into reality. That would be great. So that's awesome. Considering a balance adjustment to mitigate the difficulty as the stages advance, as it becomes more excessively challenging. I don't know how I feel about that. I think personally, and I'm someone who's not even a big whale. Like I'm not like a beast mode or someone who's got VIP 20 and like all the cards and therefore like the maximum amount of bonus energy attack cooldown, etc., that other people have. But I think it's sat at about the right level. I think, again, it's just about having access to all the characters. And obviously, Tier 4 is a big stumbling point for that, especially when you've got characters like White Fox, possibly the best support in the game. But she's hidden behind the fact that you can't use her because she's not yet Tier 4. So, reducing the HP, but increasing its attack power to preserve the fun, challenge, and tension, but also making it quicker. Okay, that's interesting. We'll have to wait and see. I'm playing more than 5 times daily was limited to a simple training mode. We aim to enable additional play that still offers a sense of achievement, but you still only get rewards for the first 5. But we will plan to allow you to pursue next stage unlock requirements. Oh, damn. So in theory, you could do your 5 runs, get your 5 rewards, but then you could do the whole 15 runs to unlock the next stage without restriction. Oh, that's awesome. That's really... Oh, okay. You know what? This is actually amazing. This is a great new feature. If they allow you to do that and then pick up the first reward clears, yeah, that's amazing. Okay, this could be a really big... This could bring some people back to the game, I'm telling you. There's a lot of stuff here. And between all the stuff that I was going to mention in the end of 2025 year review, like the pity system for brilliance and stuff, I can see a lot of people who've quit over the last few years actually, kind of sliding back into Marvel Future Fight. Okay, new content. We're currently preparing to introduce a new epic quest and a new world boss. Hey, new world boss? Awesome, amazing. New giant boss raid? First since Dormammu? Amazing. Expansion of dispatch mission? Great. We always kind of figured that there would be a level 15 for dispatch. And an update to Shadowland. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I'm not sure where they could really go apart from maybe introducing more levels, a refresh of the rewards, or maybe full auto for all players. The only downside, and you notice that I've not mentioned it, is the epic quest, because let's face it, the last one was kind of a bit of a dud. It wasn't really fun. It was just more of the same, and obviously the main problem with that, and the reason why people didn't have fun with it, even though a lot of people didn't rush through it, is because the characters weren't really good. If you don't have good characters to build, you're not going to have fun with the epic quest. I think that was the main problem with the Hercules update. So we shall have to wait and see on that one. We inform you through another dev letter of a notice as soon as preparations are complete. Okay. Other improvement plans, reviewing the difficulty of using tier 4 skills and the issue of only using one custom gear limits a hero's utility. So finally, Pirata, that dude who's always in the comments of every a Marvel Future Fight post on this forum going, we need a second gear slot, we need a second gear slot. Yeah, it looks like he's finally going to get his wish come true. And it also means that characters are going to be completely free to be no more hybrid builds. You're going to have a PvE build and a PvP build. So between having multiple ISO 8 sets, you can now have multiple custom gear sets and multiple card sets. So that's a huge game changer. That's massive. That's really, really massive. I don't think people understand just how big that is. That can really change the game for a lot of people. Yeah, that's huge. So finally, we thank you once again to help conclude our 10-year anniversary. We're planning an event for 11-year celebration, setting our plans for next year to diligently execute the improvements we've outlined. I mean, that's great. Obviously, whilst everything here on paper sounds amazing, what we have to do as a community is just remember this stuff and hold them accountable to make sure that they actually follow through on these plans. But yeah, everything so far sounds really great. And considering how good the changes in-game, the quality of life improvements have been in the last year, great stuff. Great stuff. So yeah, it just tells you here that when you get the pop-up in-game, that you get those rewards, the Odin's Blessing chests and stuff. Look forward to continued support. And yeah, you can see that pretty much everyone is happy. I don't know what those 8 trolls are talking about with their unhappy faces, but yeah, this is absolutely huge. And where is he? Let's just see if he's in it. No, God, there's always someone with the symbionts. Release this, release this. Wow, this might be the first time ever where I've not seen him. He's normally the first person in here. Okay. There's some crazy stuff in here. Ugh. Get this AI shit out of here. And we're scrolling, and we're scrolling, and we're scrolling. Wow, I think we've done it, guys. I think we've finally shut Pinata up. He's finally not mentioning something where he's going on about the second gear slot. So well done, MFF team. You've finally done something amazing. Anyway, that's it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this dev letter in the comments below. And until then, I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.
We await your return, warrior.